Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. In today's video we are talking endgame content in Destiny, and more specifically raids. As part of IGN's IGN First coverage, all month long they are revealing loads of great Destiny goodness, and today in an interview with Luke Smith, who is the design lead on Destiny, we got a glimpse into what we can expect from the endgame content. Unfortunately, there's not actually any new footage of the raid itself or any of the other endgame content, but there's some great new information which will no doubt give you something to look forward to. Now, just before I get into the thick of the information, let me make sure we're all on the same page, and I want to make sure everyone is clear on what the concept of a raid is. So give me 30 seconds and I'm going to use World of Warcraft as a medium to show you that. So, raids are typically large-scale instances or dungeons that are designed for larger groups to overcome. The idea is that you work your way through various rooms, zones, wings, battling hordes of enemies, mini-bosses, all that kind of good stuff, on your way to a final boss, who, once defeated, will reward you with exotic or legendary loot, and also some sort of currency that can typically be exchanged back in town for some appropriately leveled gear. Enemies in raids are typically much stronger and are designed as such so as to emphasize the team aspect. Raids are not typically meant to be taken on solo, they're not for the faint-hearted, they will take time, coordination and cooperation, but the rewards are what make it all worthwhile. So with that out of the way, for those of you who didn't know, you know what a raid is, so how does that apply to Destiny? Well, raids in Destiny are the cooperative aspirational endgame activity that, unlike strike missions which can technically be completed solo if you take your time, raids really require cooperation and communication. Also, unlike strike missions which are designed for up to 3 players, raids will allow you to team up with up to 5 friends to form a team of 6 guardians. So you should already see that if they are giving you the facility to build a bigger, stronger team, then you can imagine you're most likely going to need all the help and firepower you can get. The raids in Destiny are also going to be set in a location that you have never been before, and you will have to do things that you've never really been asked to do in a shooter before. Up until now, we haven't really seen any gameplay from inside the raid, aside from a very short snippet of gameplay from the Vault of Glass, where you see a team of Guardians jumping over these disappearing platforms. That snippet alone indicates that you and your fellow Guardians are no doubt going to be tested on multiple skill levels. It's not just going to be about who has the biggest gun, they're going to test you on every single level. Bungie have already said that they don't expect you to succeed at this first time, or even second time. This will challenge you, it will take you time to complete, and most importantly, it will keep you coming back. Bungie spoke earlier this week about strike playlists that allow you to kind of participate in strike missions at say level 22 or 26, and typically when you choose those playlists, everything within that mission sticks at that level. So you pick 22 and you're fighting level 22 enemies. Well, raids are not like that. Raids are a journey. You're not expected to start and be ready, you're expected to grow throughout. You'll change gear mid-raid, equip newly acquired items to overcome increasingly more difficult enemies on your way to the final boss, so you better start planning for every eventuality, because by the sounds of things, it's not going to be a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. And it's this evolution that will most likely elongate Destiny's endgame and keep things fresh. The ever-changing nature and need to adapt to different scenarios should most certainly keep you on your feet and stop things getting stale. So what about bosses? Well, raid bosses again are going to be very different. While we have yet to see anything, Bungie have said that bosses in Destiny are going to be unlike anything you've ever seen or encountered in a shooter before. You fought a boss in the strike mission, and you've obviously fought the mini-boss ahead of time as well, but those are nothing when compared to the challenge that awaits you. Again, if we use that clip that shows the platforming segment in the Vault of Glass as a means to kind of think outside the box, then who knows the sorts of challenges that will await you. You know, boss battles might not just be about, again, having kind of the strongest gun and just sort of firing at the weak point. They may well kind of just change the level and make you kind of use every single aspect of your Guardian's abilities. Either way, we are in for a mighty challenge. Now, just to double back a second, I've dropped the name the Vault of Glass a couple of times in this video. Just to clarify, the Vault of Glass is the raid in Destiny. There is only going to be one raid at launch, but this is going to be difficult. Bungie said a couple of months ago that they invited an esports team down to their studio to take part in the Vault of Glass and try and sort of work their way through it, and 6 hours later they came out still not having completed it. So, if an esports team are going to struggle at this, then you can be pretty sure that it's going to be very, very difficult. But either way, I cannot wait for the challenge. Now, in addition to raids, another component of Destiny's endgame content are Nightfall activities, which come in 2 forms or flavours, daily and weekly. Daily are the slightly more manageable ones, and while still challenging, are the sorts of things that a fresh level 20 could take on and come out the other side. It'll be hard, but it'll be possible, whereas weekly on the other hand will be much more challenging, and again will most likely require a more organised, team-focused approach. Either way, they will both yield extremely exotic rewards, one of those rewards being a currency that will allow you to buy the most powerful arcane gear in the game. And there you have it, that is everything we currently know about Destiny's endgame content. So, what do you think about what we know so far? Are you guys looking forward to the challenge of raids, or are you concerned that Bungie might just be trying to make it a little bit too hard? Either way, drop a comment down below and let me know what you're looking forward to, and let me know what you think about the upcoming raids. As always, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, and show your support. It does really help us out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.